While we progress through any GTA story, we usually play as a strong badass character who's physically strong, good with guns, has an interesting personality, and ready to solve problems himself. 90% of the other characters in the game aren't like that. They're either criminals, but they require other people to do their dirty work, or they are good with guns, but their personalities aren't interesting enough or smart enough to be a main protagonist. But each now and then we find a character that's so interesting that he could have been an interesting main protagonist. So today we will talk about GTA side characters that could have been main protagonists. Before going into the video, I'd like to specify the criteria in which every character in the video is chosen. The character should be doing the jobs themselves, not just asking. They should have a sense of being a badass, being lovable from the fans and not annoying, has big goals to achieve, and not focusing on a single man. Packie McReary.
Is the money good? What's the risk?
Well, the risk is we all die a very slow and painful death. And the money is good, very good indeed.
As shown in GTA 4, he was one of the great characters introduced throughout this game. Packie is a deeply flawed yet complex character. On the surface he appears tough and emotionless, but beneath the exterior he struggles with profound emotional pain and self-doubt. He often questions the harshness of the world and his own identity, even contemplating dark thoughts like dying young from a drug overdose.
I'm bored, man.
Why?
Because life is shit. Or my life is shit, because I don't know. Because all I fucking do is cause trouble and then drink and do drugs.
What's the problem?
I'm bored. I've been rucking and getting fucked up for 15 years. Is this what I was put on the fucking earth for?
I hope so, because you're doing a good job of it.
Ha, very funny. I mean, I never paid any attention in school. When your family are drunks and killers, you don't really get all the moral discipline you might hope for.
My father used to beat us to provide discipline.
My father was a long way from a saint. I wanted to be an artist. I could draw really well. It wasn't exactly encouraged. I was kept home from school so I could roll joints for my dad. Soon I had different goals. Fucking stupid world though, isn't it?
His addictive personality, particularly his reliance on cocaine, create a cycle of self-destruction that affects his relationships and behavior. Despite his criminal tendencies and capacity for violence, Packie has a moral compass. He refuses to profit from exclusive harm, as seen when he rejects blood money during the Liberty City heist if Niko killed innocent people.
I'm not taking that fucking blood money. Them people didn't need to die.
No one needs to die. It's just bad luck when you do. Wrong time, wrong place.
He also shows moments of genuine remorse and care, such as mourning the loss of his friend, Michael, and regretting not treating him better.
Shit, Michael! Damn it! I could have been nice to him for once in my fucking life. The kid only wanted to help.
He loved you, Packie. He was happy you're supposed to. Didn't matter what you were saying.
Packie's overprotectiveness of his sister Kate and his volatile reactions to perceived threats highlights his emotional instability.
Oh, hey, Niko.
Hey, Kate.
Get your fucking hands off my fucking sister, boy. I think she likes you. Word to the wise, though, she don't put out. Which is convenient, because if she did, I'd have to kill you.
Understood.
Good lad.
These traits, combined with his struggles and occasional glimpses of humanity, make him a layered character. Whether he could be a main character depends on how his flaws and internal conflicts are explored. His complexity could make for a compelling narrative, but his destructive tendencies might also limit his growth. We can say that Packie is a little annoying when he talks, since he really talks so much about himself and brag about his family, which isn't really a main protagonist's trait, since they usually do more than talk.
Our family used to be bigger than all them mafia families put together. Back in the day, that is.
Not this shit again. I heard this speech 1,000,000 times. The McRearys ran the city. People were scared to say their name, let alone come near their place in purgatory. Life was great. We were in charge.
It's fucking true. I'd like to hear you tell Gerald that it's a boring story. My brother wouldn't take too kindly to that now, would he? You know the purgatory is called what it is because people were so scared of the McRearys? Did you know that, Niko?
You know, I ran big-time hoods in LC. We took major scores. You can't even handle a drugstore?
Oh, you and your stories. Shut up about LC. Shut up about the bank job and your family and your friends. I don't care.
So as you see, he has a big ego and yaps about himself a lot, to the point that people around calls him out about it. So yeah, Packie has some qualities that makes him a main character, but due to him being annoying sometimes, might not make him the best choice. But he's there. For the checklist. Gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? Yes. A lovable character? I don't think so. A lot of people get annoyed because of him. Ambitious? Yeah, seems so. So I think he's good enough. Sweet.
You keep yapping on what you done did, let me tell you what I done did. When Kendl needed shoes, I went out and got the money. When Mars needed an operation, I robbed people for the bread. While you off in Liberty City thinking about your own shit.
Sweet is one interesting character when it comes to being a main character. Sweet is a strong and loyal leader who genuinely cares about his neighborhood and family. He wants to protect Grove Street from the spread of drugs and violence, and he sticks to his beliefs even when things get tough for the Grove.
Hey, fool, we losing the streets, man. Nah, we are standing by our principles, homie.
However, his loyalty and judgmental nature can make him stubborn and harsh, especially with his brother CJ, who he initially sees as a traitor to the Grove.
I can't believe she gone, man.
That's another funeral you ran away from, fool. Just like Brian's.
Hey, she was my mama too.
Not for the past 5 years, she wasn't, nigga.
Sweet is very focused on his neighborhood and has little interests in the world outside of Grove Street. This narrow view helps him stay true to his values, but also makes it harder for him to grow or adapt.
You never did get it, did you, Carl? I need to go check on things in the hood. Man, that's the problem. You always a perpetrator, running from what's real.
Hey, man, shit's fucked up there. You don't want to be in the hood.
No, that's exactly where I want to be. What you done for our hood?
Man, what the hood done for me? Always dragging me down. Ever since I got out the hood, shit been cracking. That's everybody's dream to get out the hood.
Man, you sound just like Smoke right now.
When in prison, he loses hope, but after being released, his determination to restore Grove Street shows his resilience. His bravery stands out as he isn't afraid to lead his gang into battle against rivals. Sweet's mix of idealism, loyalty, and flaws makes him an interesting character. His strengths and personal struggle could make him a great main character in a story, especially one that focuses on themes like family, redemption, and the challenges of leadership. You know, maybe something like Red Dead Redemption 2, where most of the missions involve the gang.
So this is it. This is when we show the ballers what banging is all about.
Yeah, that's right.
Grove Street is king. Say it with me, niggas. Grove Street is king.
Grove Street is king.
Listen up. I want all y'all to go get heated and meet me downtown under the Mulholland intersection. We gonna roll on these baller motherfuckers.
All right.
I see y'all in traffic.
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah, for sure.
He has great characteristics, but his scope is very narrow, which makes him having less qualities of being a main character than CJ. For the checklist. Gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? Maybe. A lovable character? No. I think a lot of people in the game have problems with him. Even his sister, for example. Ambitious? No. As shown when he got out of the prison. So maybe he isn't the best, but I can still see it working. Stop. If you like the video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps me make more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and let's continue. Cesar Vialpando.
You're fucking crazy, Holmes. You gotta get out of this ghetto mentality.
So what you thinking?
Let me show you. Check this out, Holmes. Here, take mine.
Where'd you get that?
Same place I bought my pants, Holmes. This is America.
Without a doubt, he's a well-written character. Cesar is a good-hearted and loyal person who genuinely cares about his loved ones. He's protective of Kendl, CJ's sister, and always tries to make sure she's safe and respected.
How you doing, sis?
This ain't over, man. I did this to take care of my woman. But now I'm gonna head straight back home and I'm gonna cap me some fucking dope dealers.
Hey, look. You going to the barrio with that Big Willie bullshit, and you gonna get shredded.
And I ain't losing you over no macho bullshit. What the fuck is going on? Do I look like a hooker to you?
What?
Those assholes keep saying shit to me.
Who said this to you?
The construction workers up that hill.
I'ma fuck them up.
Nah, hold up. I got this. I need to go teach him a little respect, huh?
He shows loyalty to Carl by standing up for him and preventing conflicts, proving he's a reliable and supportive friend. His kindness and dedication stands out, even when his cousin Catalina acts selfishly. He defends her because of his strong sense of family.
But I can't wait to get my hands on that mute and your bitch-ass cousin.
My cousin? You're gonna diss my familia?
My bad, man. I'm just pissed for all of us.
Cesar's mix of loyalty, kindness, and imperfections makes him relatable. He could make a great main character, as his positive traits and personal struggles add depth to his personality and story. For the checklist. Gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? Maybe. Or maybe he's being too nice. A lovable character? Yes. Come on, everybody loves Cesar. Ambitious? Yes. As we saw, he actually went step by step with CJ to becoming successful in all of the stages they went through. So for me, he's the best one so far. Jose.
Órale, vato.
Okay?
Who's this pendejo?
What? Dickhead? This dickhead is my brother.
Jose is a loyal and protective member of the Varrios Los Aztecas gang, as shown by his actions when he defends Cesar Vialpando. When Carl insults Cesar, Jose immediately steps in, showing his respect and dedication to his friend. However, he also knows when to back down, respecting Cesar's decisions to de-escalate the situation.
Easy, Holmes. He ain't from nowhere. He's cool.
Well, I say he ain't cool, Holmes. I say he thinks he's gangster, man. And I don't like it. So you know what you can do for me, man? You can fuck off, pendejo, and then maybe we cool.
No, you fuck off. I'm talking to my sister.
Jose, come on, Holmes. I can handle this. This is important to me.
Órale, pendejo. You lucky. That's right. You lucky Cesar spoken for you. Vámonos, muchachos. Let's get some fucking beer, huh? I'm thirsty.
Although Jose only appears briefly in the story, his limited presence leaves an impression and a sense of mystery. After confronting Carl, he leaves and is not seen again, which adds to his enigmatic nature. This unexplored side of his character makes him similar to figures like Vic Vance and Tony Cipriani, who started as side characters but later became the focus of their own stories. And he is one of the very few minor characters in the 3D universe who has a unique model, instead of a generic pedestrian one. Jose's loyalty, bold personality, and mysterious disappearance could make him an intriguing main character in a spin-off. His story could develop deeper into his background, his relationship with Cesar, and what happened after his last appearance. This unexplored potential gives Jose room to grow into a more complex and dynamic character. Until we see him in the introduction getting his ass beat by T-Bone Mendes. But yeah, as we saw in the end of the cutscene, the guy got killed, so there is no way this is the same Jose since he is alive after the cutscene. He also is the main character in GTA San Andreas Stories, which unfortunately wasn't an official release from Rockstar and was a fan-made mod. But still, you might want to check it out. For the checklist, gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? Yes, as we saw in the only cutscene he appeared in. A lovable character? I don't know. Ambitious? We don't really know. So yeah, he's an interesting character after all. Little Jacob.
Sharp eyes, huh? You don't know, me have it seen, star.
What, Niko?
Hey!
Glad to see the man, you know.
Little Jacob is a loyal character who always supports Niko and goes out of his way to help him. He doesn't share much about his personal life, but he clearly values the people close to him, like his friend Badman.
I'm worried about him, you know. I'm a right hand man, but him big into the cocaine thing and they want to bring that from jam down, see? And it not good.
No, cocaine is a bad business. But this whole life is a bad business.
Don't deal with cocaine, everything end up fine. If I deal with cocaine, everything end up rascal, mash up, see?
I hear you.
Jacob is deeply connected to his Rastafarian roots, which is clear in how he speaks, his love for reggae music, and his preference for certain food. However, he's not perfect. He struggles with a cannabis addiction, which he sees as a part of his spiritual beliefs, but admits it's hard to quit. He's also concerned about Badman's paranoia and the negative effects of the local drug trade, which makes him self-aware and reflective.
Jacob, what's going on, man? You seem down.
Boy, I'm vexed, Rasta. Badman out of his mind, man, him lose it.
It's his paranoia, man. He's smoking too much of that shit. You gotta tell him to calm it down.
I ain't saying nothing to him face. You know, call the alligator long mouth to your passing, brethren. If me tell Badman to calm down, I pull out the ratchet and cut her good.
This must have happened before. How'd you calm Badman then?
Granda was here back in the days. You tell Badman, no bother ball. Don't be feisty. Bring him right down. Granddad article down, man.
Where is this granddad now?
Why I'm back at jam down. Catching on the sun, man. Couldn't take the city no more.
I don't blame him. Maybe Badman should go to Jamaica too.
That could be the best thing in Niko. Best thing for all of us. See?
Jacob's loyalty, wisdom, and personal struggles make him an interesting character. His flaws like his addiction and his complicated relationship with Badman add depth to his personality. If his backstory and inner conflicts were explored more, he could make a strong and relatable main character. Even though I don't understand anything he says without subtitles.
I promise I'll comfort to a fool in Niko. A boy for creep before him can walk, you know.
Yeah.
For the checklist. Gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? I don't think so. He's super friendly, which is usually not a thing that we see a lot in a main protagonist. A lovable character? Yes. Everybody loves Jacob. Ambitious? Doesn't seem so, to be honest. 8 Ball. Ball is an explosives and weapons expert who operates several garages in Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. Despite his importance in helping Claude escape early in GTA 3 and assisting with little missions, 8 Ball remains a mysterious figure. He plays a significant role at the start but has a very limited screen time, leaving much of his personality and backstory unexplored. This mystery makes him stand out, as there is a lot about him that's left to the imagination. 8 Ball's calm demeanor, resourcefulness, and expertise make him an intriguing character. He successfully runs a dangerous business while keeping a low profile, suggesting intelligence and caution. His limited presence in the story only adds to his nature, making him a character with a lot of potential for a deeper narrative, possibly exploring his rise in the criminal world or the challenges he faced building his empire. For the checklist. Gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? Maybe. A lovable character? Maybe. We didn't see him a lot, so we don't really know. Ambitious? Seems so, yes, because as we see his business in a lot of cities in GTA. Tenpenny.
You got a bag over your head, boy. How you feel about that?
Man, take it off. Please, man. I can't breathe. Please.
Oh, all right. But only because you said please.
You fucking sick motherfucker.
Intimidate those who intimidate others, Carl. It's my job.
Frank Tenpenny's traits makes him an excellent antagonist, but they limit his potential as a main character. His manipulative, ruthless, and psychopathic behavior provides depth and complexity, making him an effective villain who creates tension and drives the story forward. His dominance and arrogance, as well as his ability to exploit and intimidate others, makes him a memorable and powerful force in a narrative.
We could shit on you from such a height.
However, as a main character, Tenpenny lacks of redeeming qualities or moral struggle would make it difficult for the audience to connect with him or find his journey relatable. Main characters typically need some form of personal growth, inner conflict, or redeemable traits that provides depth and make them engaging. Tenpenny's personality revolves around self-serving, control, and brutality, leaving little room for the kind of development or empathy that a main character often requires. But still, we have a few protagonists like that. Take Claude or Tony, for example. In short, his traits are perfect for shaping a compelling villain but don't lend themselves well to carrying the depth and complexity needed for a protagonist role. And also in all of GTA San Andreas, he almost never did anything by himself. He usually makes other people do his dirty work, which isn't what the protagonists do. Even in the final mission, when he decided to kill CJ, he sucked at it and tried to flee. But anyway, I can still see them making a prequel to the story where maybe he had more humanity in him and does things himself before he got as powerful as we saw in San Andreas. And it would be interesting to see GTA from a corrupt cop's perspective. For the checklist, gets things done himself? No. A badass? Yes. Definitely. A lovable character? I mean, we as the audience love him so much. We love to see him. Samuel Jackson made a brilliant role. So yeah, I'd consider him lovable. Ambitious? Yes, of course. He's one of the most powerful people in Los Santos. Lance Vance.
But I know one day I'm gonna save your ass, and you're probably gonna want to kiss me.
Lance is a cheerful and carefree person, but his personality is full of flaws. He's short-tempered, egotistical, and often selfish, only helping others if it benefits him.
Martinez sent guys after you?
I don't even know why I called. I'm gonna kick their asses myself.
Wait, Louise! Louise! Lance, you wanna help me out? Forget it.
His childhood struggles and feeling of insecurity drive his ambitions to become rich and powerful, but he doesn't always think about the consequences of his actions. While he is capable of making smart deals and plans, his emotions often get the better of him, causing him to ruin his own efforts.
Will you shut up, you stupid gorilla? The place is bugged! The DA is on to us! Happy now! It's my coke! It's all my coke, and I'll do with it whatever I damn well please.
Lance cares deeply about his brother Vic and Aunt Enid, but his temper and careless behavior often puts himself and others in danger. He can also be unreliable and lazy, preferring to take credit for others' work, rather than putting in the effort himself. At the same time, he is fearless and willing to fight against powerful criminal organizations when needed, showing his boldness and determination.
Been saving for a rainy day. You like?
Lance's materialism is another big part of his personality. He loves luxury and spends his drug trade earnings on expensive cars and suits, which highlights his desire to escape his humble beginnings. However, his greed and betrayal of Tommy Vercetti ultimately lead to his downfall, showing that his worst enemy was always himself.
That stupid prick Lance. Tommy, I never liked that guy, okay? He's neurotic, he's insecure, he's self-centered, the guy's an asshole! I'm glad you took him out.
Lance's personality has depth with his mix of ambition, flaws, and insecurities. While he's an interesting and dynamic character, his selfishness and betrayal make him hard to root for as a main character. These traits are better suited for a supporting or secondary role, where his complex personality can complement the story without needing to make him entirely relatable or likable. If his growth and motivations were explored further, he might work as a protagonist in a redemption-focused story. But he's dead now, so gets things done himself? Yes, but usually fucks up.
You screwed up real good, Lance.
A badass? Sometimes. A lovable character? Maybe he's sometimes annoying and sometimes lovable. Ambitious? Yes, very much actually. Jim.
What do you got for us, Mo? Oh, exactly what you asked for.
Well, all right. Hey! There you go.
Jim is a smart, loyal, and grounded person, but his life in the Lost MC has shaped him in a complex way. He genuinely cares about his wife, Jackie, and their child.
I don't know how you do it, Jim. One woman and she drives you fucking crazy.
You meet someone, Clay. It all makes sense.
He sometimes seems distant around other gang members. His past as a possible US Marine and his role as the gang's treasurer show that he is responsible and values stability. Unlike some of the more reckless members, he is not interested in chasing power for himself, preferring to support his family and the gang in a practical way.
Johnny, man!
Yes, James!
You're my brother! I got your back!
I know that, man.
And I will never bullshit you!
I know, man. I mean, you got a wife and kid. You got responsibilities.
I'm responsible for my brothers too, Johnny. You included. This shit don't end good.
Jim has a strong moral compass compared to the other in the game. He doesn't agree with unnecessary violence, like the war with the Angels of Death, but he still goes along with it out of loyalty to his friends and the gang. His friendship with Johnny Klebitz is especially close, and he acts as a supportive advisor to him. However, his criminal record and involvement in cooking meth and theft shows that he's no stranger to breaking the law. Jim's personality makes him a good fit as a main character. His intelligence, loyalty, and ability to balance personal and gang life add depth, while his inner conflict about the gang's direction would provide an interesting storyline, exploring his struggle to stay loyal to his friends while trying to protect his family and live with his own choices could make for a compelling and relatable narrative. Jim might not be flashy or aggressive like some, but his grounded nature and more struggles make him a strong candidate for a protagonist. It still will suck that in the end he will die like that by Niko. For the checklist, gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? I think so. A lovable character? Yes. Ambitious? Maybe. Malk.
That was a wild ride, Malcolm. Thanks for making room on that pussy pad.
Always space for you, Johnny boy.
maybe we should get us a room together at the Jefferson Motel. I heard you and your brothers like that hardcore, hard rock bonding shit.
Quit these flirtations, B.
Alright.
You gotta take this shit back to Liz.
Malk is a confident and resourceful member of the Uptown Riders motorcycle club. He's full of energy and humor, often bringing a playful vibe even to serious situations. He's also loyal and reliable, always helping Johnny and others in tough spots, like providing support during dangerous jobs or helping out with a kidnapping. Malk is skilled on a bike and handles dangerous situations calmly, whether it's escaping the police or dealing with untrustworthy people. His carefree attitude makes him entertaining, but it also means his character doesn't show much personal growth or deep conflict. He's more focused on enjoying the moment than dealing with inner struggle.
I'm good, man. I don't need one of them hair dryers.
Oh yeah? You sure now?
No, that's some serious hardware.
So I think he brings good energy to the situations, something like CJ.
Now I know you blind, man, but you gotta see this.
So yeah, I would have loved to see more of him. For the checklist, gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? I think so. He cracks jokes the whole time, but I think he could be badass. Lovable character? I think everybody loves Mark. Vicious? Maybe. T-Bone Mendez.
Hey, you a pinchy hooter or what? What the hell? You think you can mess with me? I will blow your head off and rape and kill your family, you snake! You think you can fucking bullshit me and fuck me over? I know your fucking game, Messi. I don't know what you talking about, man. My throat! Who you working for? Nobody! Turn around and look at me. Man, I'm just trying to make some money. Keep my mouth shut, I swear, man. I almost had you, man. I almost fucking had you.
T-Bone Mendez is a violent and highly intimidating figure. As the leader of the San Fierro Rifa and the enforcer of the Loco Syndicate, he is known for his brutality and distrust of others. His paranoia runs deep, as shown when he ambushes Kendl Johnson, suspecting him of being a snitch. And his quick temper makes him unpredictable. But he wasn't really wrong about suspecting that. His violent tendencies are clear from the start, such as when he is seen beating a man to death. Despite his paranoia, T-Bone is sharp and resourceful, a key player in the Syndicate's operations. His position as the enforcer reflects his strength and his ability to handle dangerous situations. He's not just a brute. His suspicious of others shows that he's always thinking ahead. T-Bone's commanding presence and fearless approach make him a badass character, but his lack of emotional depth limit how relatable he can be. To carry a story as the main character, he would need more exploration of his background and motivations, showing what drives his violent behavior and distrust. A deep look at his vulnerabilities or personal struggles could make him more engaging and multidimensional. Overall, while T-Bone's intimidating and calculating personality make him a strong side character or antagonist, he would need a significant development to work as a compelling main protagonist. But still, he kinda reminds me of Tony, a hothead and doesn't speak much. So, for the checklist, gets things done himself? Yes. A badass? Yes. A lovable character? No, I think he's a dick, something like Tony Cipriani. Ambitious? Yes, seems so. I mean, he's the leader, so yeah, seems so. But Sweet also the leader, but not that ambitious, so I don't know. But he seems ambitious to me, to be honest. So yeah, I would have loved to see more of him. But as the main protagonists, do you think that they will make good choices or bad ones? We talked a lot about the characters being badass or not, so if you wanted to see the main protagonists being badass versus being a beta, check out this video right there where I talk about that. Thanks a lot for watching, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Peace!